So what if you want to actually see what's on the screen at the end of a digital lesson to see the students on how they perform to use a digital lesson or a virtual lab as a formative kind of assessment to see, or just to see did they actually complete it or did they just click through it? It's not the easiest thing. The kids have to do it. It's not something that you do, which I think is what makes it not so easy. If I go to my assignments, you can see now I went back in and I did one assignment also in this assignment that we just created so that you could see this process. And I went in as a student, and you can see this is at the end. 10 of 10 means we're at the end of this assignment. And there's a way to view. So you could ask to see the student's screen, and you can go to this lesson tracker. And it tells you right here how much time they spent on each screen. Now, the introduction, I usually am okay if they kind of skip that. It's trying to show some relevance to the topic, and some kids think that's corny. They just want to get to what do they need to know. And so, but look at all of these. So all of these numbers here are really, really low, which means this person just clicked through all of this. Now, is it possible they know it all? You can look to see right here how many times they attempted a question. So right here on this page, they attempted it twice, which probably meant they got it wrong the first time. And here, understanding theories, they visited it 3 times. You can also see what they clicked in the end if they got it right. And if they typed any answers, what could cause a theory to change? New information doesn't say a whole lot. This one they skipped completely. And these are notes. Like, you can take notes on the screen when you're in the lesson. You can have them take notes on the notepad, and depending, you can see 10 of 10, which means I'm on slide 10 of 10, and the notes for that slide will go on here. You cannot flip through here. You have to actually change the slide to change the summary. So you could have them write on here just a summary of what they heard. So then you could see it. That's a really quick way, instead of having to make questions for each page, tell them they have to take notes about some information, like 5 notes on this page or 2 notes on this page, so that you can just quickly run down and see what they've done. So how could you get this if you needed it electronically? Okay, so I'm going to make a second video teaching kids how to do this, but it's multi-step. So what you basically have to do is treat it like it's a printed document. You could print this off, and a kid could run to a printer and get it. And then you can see here's everything that you would see. This takes up a whole bunch of paper, and it might not be feasible to have kids running around the building getting photocopies or copies of paper. So what you want to do is you want to save it as a PDF, which means it'll save it as an electronic document. So I'm just going to click save. And then then the kids are going to have to save it to somewhere where they know. So this will go to be saved on their drive somewhere, of course on my teacher computer. However, you could even save it to the downloads folder just so that they know where to get it. When I make this for kids, I'll make it on my Chromebook so that they know exactly where to go and how to do this. But I'm just going to save it to my desktop for now. And so here it is. So now that I have this document, there are several things I can do with it. If it's on a drive, I can share it. So if it's in my Google Drive, I can just share it with the teacher. I can also upload it to Google Classroom. I can email it to my teacher. So as soon as I have that file, I just need to know what to do with it. And so I will go ahead and create a video on how kids can get that file out to you. So if you need to see it, you can go through their tracker. It'll also keep them more honest, knowing that you're going to actually look at the tracker.